Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be giving you my thoughts and feelings on the latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead. And when I say latest episode, I do mean the newest one. No, not episode 6 that just dropped, but actually episode 7, because as of tonight, I have officially signed up for AMC Plus. I am taking advantage of their Black Friday deal, which is $1.99 a month for the entire year. So next year, starting next November, I think it goes back up to their, what is it, $7.99 a month. I don't know, but I only had to pay $23 up front for the whole year for AMC Plus, and I intend to get my money's worth out of it. I can now bring you earlier reviews on all Walking Dead shows and whatnot. And I think it's also going to help out my channel quite a lot, too. I might get more views on my Walking Dead videos, so that was another extra incentive for me. Plus, it also helps me avoid spoilers. I don't have to go the whole week trying to avoid spoilers on places like YouTube or social media where people might be discussing the latest episode that's always released a week early, which isn't the case of episode 7 of season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead. I just got done watching it, really enjoyed it. Had some great, if not some sad moments throughout, but overall great. So I'm going to get started talking about that. But before I do, as usual with most of my episode reviews, do not keep watching or listening if you haven't seen the latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead. If you're not caught up on this show by this latest episode or the past couple episodes, you do not want to keep watching as listening, as I will be discussing spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. So first and foremost, so great to see Wendell once again. Welcome back, Daryl Mitchell, and great to see other characters as well. You know, I love seeing Alicia at the end there. I thought it was going to be her who's going to be the leader of this new group that Sherry and Dwight are a part of. At first I thought, could this be Madison? No, seems unlikely. It's most likely Alicia, which is great because that makes it that much easier for Victor to find her for Strand. Man, I really was hoping for a new leaf was going to be turned in the Victor and Morgan relationship, and it was really looking that way too for the longest time. And then unfortunately, Victor sees that damn blue stain on Morgan's hand and realizes he was the one who tried to poison him earlier. It's just very unfortunate and coincidental that Morgan's attempt to kill Victor coincided with the attack by the stalkers on the tower, or the attempted attack. Launching walkers from a catapult, that is a first for this series ever. We have never seen that in The Walking Dead. We have never seen that in The Walking Dead World Beyond. That was a first, and that was awesome. And not only then, just to top it off, they were threatening to launch walkers that they had inserted parts of that nuclear warhead inside. So walkers with nuclear materials inside of them could have easily affected the tower and ruining it for everybody, making it an unsafe place to live, much like the rest of Texas out there, out in the fallout zone. And so, it's just one of those beautiful, heartbreaking moments where you think our characters who have had problems before come to an impasse and they might be able to work together. But then all of a sudden, a horrible truth is realized, which in this case, which was Victor realizing Morgan had tried to kill him, and it almost ended with Morgan dying. But thankfully, Grace came along and struck that deal, which saved Morgan's life and saved her life and little baby Mo's, because now they'll be safe and sound in the tower while she agrees to help Victor root out all of the radiation walkers, which are now amongst his regular walker horde, which is guarding the walls of the tower. So at least baby Mo and Grace will be safe, but Morgan sure as hell ain't welcome back in anytime soon, even if he brings Alicia to Victor for whatever reason. If Alicia wants to go to him at all, he's not going to let him in anytime soon. I also thought it was interesting, though, how throughout this episode, despite Victor being pretty much a dick for most of it, there were moments where you did kind of feel for him, and he was expressing or displaying humanity once again for the most part, for fairly unselfish reasons. Like, I think he really was trying to do what was best for the tower by agreeing to let Morgan come with him to get the radios they needed to contact Grace and Sarah to ambush the stalkers with Al's van. So there was that, and then there was also that opening scene too, where it's like he sees that beautifully done portrait, and then throws it to the dead. It's like he was displeased with it, and it's like, is it possible that there's a small trace of him where he has become really disgusted and hates himself because of what he has become while creating this tower utopia? Like, is there any part of him left where he's so disgusted or angry with himself that it's like he was looking in a mirror when he saw that portrait and decided, no, this isn't who I am after all, perhaps? But now he seems to have made peace with that, because now he's like fully embraced, no, this is who I am. And if I was wrong about Morgan, who else was I wrong about in terms of his instincts or guts, which usually are right, and what usually up until this point has kept him alive. But like he admitted, he was wrong about letting Morgan in, because Morgan tried to kill him, but you can't blame him. Victor tried to do it to him last season, and Morgan was understandably upset with him for leaving him, Mo, and Grace out there to die in the wasteland that is the Fallout Zone. Great episode overall, though. It was exciting with the walkers being launched. Alicia is back. Wendell is back. We got to see June, Dory Sr., and a few other characters again, like Dwight and Sherry. And we've met a possible new antagonistic group. Now, I think Alicia made it clear that those weren't her people, or she said those weren't her people anymore. So maybe it was like a dissident splinter group from the rest of the biohazard wearing suit people that Dwight, Sherry, and Alicia are now all a part of. So maybe this Arnold or Arno guy, whatever his name was, maybe he's become the leader of the group that created that awesome looking catapult, and now they're trying to get inside for their own safety, and to hell with everyone else. But we'll find out more as we go along. So great episode overall. Hell of an ending too, with Morgan and everybody realizing those walkers they shot apart were filled with some kind of toxic gas, or just the nuclear fallout that those pricks had stuffed in them earlier when they were threatening to launch them at the tower. So really great episode. I'm really excited for the next one. The next one is the 8th episode, which is typically the mid-season finale. So we'll see what happens once we're done watching the next week's episode this coming Sunday. If it's going to give us a return date for 2022, or maybe we have one more episode to go. But I feel like because it's the 8th episode, we are at the halfway point. This is most likely going to be the mid-season's finale. So make sure you tune in for that episode review this coming Sunday. Right? Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm so happy and excited to finally be a member of AMC Plus. I don't know how much longer the Black Friday deal is going to go on for, but at the moment, if you sign up now, it's $199 a month for the whole year. And you're going to be charged about $23 all up front right away, but it's a lot better than being charged $80+ for the regular amount that it normally is. So I say do it. And at least you could get a year's worth out of it, like I'm going to try to do. Have a great one, everybody. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the force be with you.